How does one determine what a successful life is? Now, in this video, I will be sharing my perspective, my take on what a successful life is. And if you stay till the end of this video, you would learn potentially a very life-changing perspective of what life should be. If you're ready, let's begin. From the day we were born as a baby, we started crying. Meh, meh. It's almost as though we are begging for happiness, isn't it? Now, from that day till this very day that we exist, every little thing that we do in this existence is for the sake of happiness, right? Now, whether you get married or whether you work in a job that you enjoy, whether you actually own many houses, many cars, or have so much money in the bank account, all of this fundamentally is for the sake of happiness and not suffer, isn't it? At least you think that all of this is going to give you happiness, right? So can we rightfully assume that to have a successful life, we need to have a happy life, isn't it? So happiness equals to success. At least this is my take on life right now, isn't it? But right now, the biggest issue is instead of creating your own happiness, which is fundamentally within us innately, we are going in pursuit of happiness, going on the outside materially. Now this is the problem, hence why a lot of people don't find themselves getting more and more happy. Instead, they get more and more miserable each year. Why is that so? Because when you are in pursuit of happiness, one house is not enough. Once you have one house, you either want to upgrade the house to become a more luxurious house, or you want to own another house. Similarly for cars, similarly for your money. The more you want, the more you continue to pursue that happiness that is very elusive. Now, this is the reason why people are not getting happier each day. But right now, success equals to happiness, isn't it? So, if in the pursuit of all of this happiness, we are losing happiness, to go after success, we are losing our happiness. Don't you see? It's actually quite counterproductive, right? Now, let us just look at this chart over here. Happy here, unhappy here. And we have 2024 and 2025. Let's just reflect, do a very quick reflection, okay? We just look back at 2024, okay? It's not too long ago, right? Let's say in 2024, we were 50% happy and 50% unhappy. You were grieving, you were angry, you were miserable, you were depressed, you were stressed, but you were 50% happy still. So I would say this is still quite balanced, isn't it? And in 2024, you perhaps may have accomplished quite a fair bit of things. You may have bought a new house, you may have got married, you may have a new child, or you have accumulated some amount of wealth in your bank account and experienced 50% of happiness. Well, most could agree this is considered quite a successful life to begin with. So since now we know that happiness equals to success, immediately everyone would start placing happiness as their goal. So then, what would then equate to actually be a more successful life? We need to actually chase after happiness, isn't it? So rightfully, can we say that in 2025, our aim here should be increasing happiness and decreasing unhappiness, right? But now, let's say in 2025, you've built another 2 more houses, you bought another 2 more cars, you've earned another $2 more million in your bank account, and let's say you've actually gotten married again. Okay, you divorced the first one and you got married again, and then you bear another new child. Right now, all of this in the expense of only 25% happiness and 75% you were unhappy. Would you think that this is a successful life in 2025? Would you think this is a successful life? Probably not. Why? In the pursuit of going after success, which we already say that happiness equals to success, we are being very miserable. So what would this actually mean? It just means that we are regressing instead of progressing, isn't it? Right now, we are actually going downwards, whereas this unhappiness is going upwards. So then, why? Why are we constantly still going after those things, yet knowing that they can't fulfill our experience internally, this happiness? Why? Now, the reason why we are unable to control our emotions is because we allow the mind to control us. Whether we are happy or unhappy, it's just a state of the mind, isn't it? These emotions stem from the mind predominantly, right? So, if you can't control your mind would control you. Simple as that. Hence why, instead of creating happiness, people are in the pursuit of happiness. So, the importance of living life purposefully is for the sake of you creating happiness. You can't buy happiness, but at least you can create happiness by doing fun things, things that are meaningful, things that you enjoy, things that you find purposeful. While going after this word success, you must at least enjoy the moment, isn't it? If you don't enjoy success, then you are miserable, right? Hence, this equation would no longer mean happiness equals to success. Do you get what I mean? So I hope this video would actually help you understand by actually having all of this accomplishment in your life in the expense of lower happiness, in the expense of increased unhappiness. It is not a successful life because you are suffering in the whole process. Then what's the whole point of owning so many houses, owning so many luxury cars, owning so much money in the bank account? You see, there's this very powerful quote that I heard. You see, we were born crying, and many of us are gonna go crying as well. Why? All because we do not understand this equation. Happiness equals to success. I hope this video makes sense for you. With love and light.